Hello everybody and welcome back to the old family farm here in Farming Simulator 19 with me, CWATTYESO, and Delores Flofflebotham. We're here on a lovely beautiful morning, or a relatively beautiful morning as it can be. Do believe... Right, I'm going to do some fertilised spraying because obviously field 1 needs a bit of fertilising and the last bit of field 5 needs to be fertilised spread. So thankfully we've still got some liquid fertiliser here. $613 litres, that should be sufficient. I did get all the, Delores did get all the fields reseeded yesterday, and I'll give you the breakdown of what those fields are in a moment or two. But we'll just get this done first. And make sure we've got all this field fully fertilised up to its highest level, in which case then we should be tickety-boo, or boo-tickety, depending on how you want to look at things. Right, so that's done. And no more missed bits on that field, although we did miss a few little bits with the seeder. Same old field, that field there. Right, well, of course what I can do is go... Oh, it did the course? Yes, it has. Excellent stuff. I was just basically going to give this course a whole new respray. As you can clearly see, I chose to plant corn on this field, onto field, the newly expanded field 1, the newly acquired field 1. So our first harvest on this field will be corn. And hopefully it should yield us a lovely amount, because as I say, it is a big field. Now onto field 10 and 11 I seeded canola. Field 3 and the one next to it I put oats. Field 6 and 7 has got the soybeans on it, and fields 2 and 5 have got wheat. So I've gone for quite a generous amount there of crop. So we should be getting quite a nice harvest in when we are ready to harvest, which should be in a day or two's time. Now once I've done this spraying, there's the manure to empty from the pigs, so I'll need to go and do that. Take a trailer over there and go pick up the manure and get that sold off. And then what we'll need to do, what does it look like as a gap? I don't know, I'll check the map in a minute, but it does look like there's a slightly different ground texture there. How wide is this sprayer? Only 21 meters wide. That's probably why it keeps missing bits. Scumbag. I've got to really check these working whips, you know, on these machines. I think 24 meters is if I dry fertilise. Whereas the liquid fertiliser is 21 meters. Although I will get rid of this sprayer, because we're going all natural anyway, aren't we, with our we're going to be doing a lot more slurry spreading rather than liquid fertilising, so we don't really need to spray. And because I get everything pretty much connected anyway, no, turn the right way. We're not going to need the liquid fertiliser sprayer. The weeds I don't need to worry about too much either, because unfortunately weeds are a pain in the backside. They don't work right still, and even with the growth control thing they're not working properly. So I've actually turned weeds off at this point in the series. So I'm not going to deal with weeds anymore. So we're not going to need to herbicide spray or any of that malarkey. So I'll also be able to sell off the weeder, because we're not going to need that, and could help us a bit. Although we are now going to run out of spray. You know what? I'm going to live with that. I know it's not ideal, we won't get the maximum crop off of there, but so what I may do, I may sell this entire setup. This tractor and this sprayer and the weeder. Get them sold, because we're not going to use them anymore, and then I can look at maybe a different tractor. Ideally one with a front PTO, so we can do some grass mowing. I know I've been banging on about that for God knows how many episodes now in the series, but definitely drop that off there. we'll then go get the weeder, which is in the shed next to, I do believe, the planter now. You'll notice as well, since the last episode, I took that hedge out there and I've been round and with the wild grass, planted a bit more wild grass here and there on the map, and done a few other little bits and pieces. The money situation obviously has gone down quite a bit since yesterday's video as well. I did employ some workers to help me with the planting. I did lease another planter so I could have 2 planters on the go at one time. But what I found, particularly on this field, when I thought I'd trust the worker to plant this field for me, was that for some reason it doesn't. It only drove about, it was working east to west, and it was only going to about here before stopping and turning around and going back that way. It wouldn't carry on and do the whole field. I don't know if there's some issue with the ploughed state of the field, that it's not being detected properly by the AI as being a connected field, whether or not something's, when I had that issue where the map kind of reset and the trees reappeared, I wonder if it's done something to the base of the map underneath, and maybe that field is not quite showing as being right. So we're going to sell all this equipment off. So we're going to sell that, sell that, and we are going to sell that. Gives us a bit more money. Yay! Right, up to 139 grand. Right, let's see if we can find a tractor then to meet our needs with a front PTO. Smallest tractors. So we had the A series, didn't we? We're only going to look at modded things. That's got a front PTO. Could have crop friendly tyres on it. I'll tell you what. I'm thinking maybe get rid of the Fiat and replace the Fiat with this thing. As well, replace the Fiat. Could be an option. The Massey Ferguson. Has that got PTO? That's got a PTO. Slightly more modern. New Holland. Tractor. The N series Valtra. Now the N series Valtra's got PTO. And we could have the narrow jewels for a bit of stability. Have a front loader on it. And we could get up to 200 horsepower. If we was going to replace Valtra for Valtra. Which might be nice. the Stevie versions, which, wow, Stevie's got to 245. Don't think he has the narrow jewels though. I think he only has narrows. We don't get the option of the mudguard flare things. So that's Stevie's. What about medium-sized tractors? Series 7. Deutsch Fahr. Now in the Warrior format. No twins, twin wheels, rear twins, wide tyres, wheel weights. We can't have it with narrows though. Michelin's. Could get a front loader on it. But wow, that is Warrior. Very nice looking bit of kit. Stainless steel wheels. Damn, 100 and what's it, 217 grand for that one. Right, I'm going to go get the Fiat. I know it was Grandad's Fiat, and I said long ago we would never ever sell it because it was, you know, Grandad's, but at the end of the day, can we really be sentimental when we're, you know, working for our livelihood? So Delores Flofflebotham. Gonna sell off the Fiat. I'm gonna get one of those Deutsch Fahr things. Because it has a front PTO, which means I'll be able to buy a mower. We'll be able to cut some grass. It's probably also a lot faster than this blooming thing. Oh, poor Grandad. He'll be rolling in his grave, won't he? He would. He'd be turning over in his grave right now, knowing that I'm about to sell his pride and joy. Just have a moment of silence, shall we? In memory, and to pay out respects to the Fiat. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's sell it. Goodbye, tractor. 39 grand for it though. Not a bad price. As I say, Grandad would be going mental if he was still with us. Anyway, he's not. He's dead. He's pushing up the daisies. You know, he's worm food. So let's have a look. What did we say we was gonna get? Well, that was it a Valtra? Do we go Valtra? Do we stick with the oldie worldy Deutschfahrt? I think we stick with oldie worldy, don't we? We'll get GPS on it though. Right, let's see then. We need a mower. Mowers. What would look good strapped to the front? Deutschfahrt. I can make it Deutschfahrt green, look. That looks like it fastens on the back to me. Blendemo. Maybe we go Novacat. Make that Deutschfahrt green. It still looks quite a bit yellow to me. How much is that going to cost me? 19 grand. Flipper. It's not cheap, is it? Right. Not worried about a windrower yet or a tedder. They will be for later on in time. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Shop. Now we're back with exactly the same amount of money as we started the episode with. But we're one vehicle lighter and a couple of bits of machinery worse off. Thing is, am I going to need a rear weight? That's not the same green. Not by any stretch of the imagination is that the same shade of green. We've actually got a mower. Oh, I can't get under there. That's interesting. Why do the cables have collision when the poles do not? Who's going to collide with the cables all the way up there? Now, do I test this out? How do I test this out? Where do we test this out? Because that field ain't ready to harvest yet. I wonder if we should do up here. Very nice. Can we load him wagon it? Let's go grab the loading wagon quick. Let's see. Because this mower could revolutionise our farm. Oh yeah, this is definitely faster than the Fiat. It's still oldie-wildy. Still looks like it's an old age tractor. So maybe we haven't, you know, disgraced Grandad's memory too badly. Probably do we giving the loading wagon a bit of a wash at some point, a bit of a jet wash. It's a bit on the mucky side. It's had its fair share of stuff in it, hasn't it? So far, all the straw we've been collecting over the course of the series. This is our first grass. Picked up almost. Almost got it picked up. $4,000 thus far, not bad. Right. Right. So effectively, if I just drive in straight lines, this should, more or less, hoover up everything. As long as I don't get too off the beaten path. I can just drive around the map now and hoover up grass. How beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely not the same shade of green on that mower. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Go around and do all the grass. It will grow back in time. That. So you can see now why I did the whole replanting of wild grass rather than just leaving it as a blank grass texture. We're able to harvest it. 7,000 litres already. so much grass on this map that we could go and harvest if we're prepared to travel. Although some of it's all mountains, which makes it a bit harder. We've got 12,545 litres there. We're going to go and have a look at the area around field 1 here. Quite a big area here. Down this side. Get it lined up, dead on 180 or as close as. Just drive down here and collect a great big healthy strip of wild grass. On here, where we planted grass. If we took out the trees. Kind of drove into the water there. Did you spot that? That was a bit of a mistake on my part. 19,000 litres of grass, look. Not bad going. I'm quite liking this. I reckon this will be good. I reckon this will be a good investment in time. I chuck this in the hayloft right now. Tell you what, it is awfully tempting. Once we've got some more money, I'm having a bit of a rethink to myself about the possibility of buying the other remaining fields on the map. And basically just basically using those for grass. Because we're going to need it for sheep. And there's a couple of areas where we could even get cows then. So I'll overload the grass. I will actually give this a clean before we just offload it, because it is filthy. I can't believe I haven't washed this. I've probably not washed it since we bought it, I'm guessing. We'll give this a bit of a clean off and then we'll take it back. Wash, get all inside it. Inside, all steamed out. Give the tractor a bit of a do, even though it's brand new. Give the mower a quick blast off. I know we didn't cut a lot of grass, but still, give that a clean off too. There we go. Right. Let's go park the wagon. And the mower, I'll probably keep in the shed where we used to keep the weeder. Unless I park it somewhere in there. I haven't locked the steering axle on that. So you're going to be the sheep penny area. I think we put the mower in here. I do. Decided, because it's small. It's not going to be in the way. Subsoiler there as well. Could do with a clean. Right. Sticking with the theme then of the Deutsch Fahr. There. We'll grab this trailer. And we'll go down to where the pigs are. Because like I said, I was going to muck out the pigs. Although I'm now conscious of the fact that this video is getting quite long. Might have time to scoop a bucket or two for you. Just so you can see a bit of manure scooping going on. I believe they're all doing okay. I haven't checked the food situation for a bit. But I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be any other condition. Field 8's nearly ready to harvest, which is the grass field. Okay. Chickens need a bit of wheat. Pigs are going to need a bit of corn. Good job we've got some growing. The horses are absolutely fantasticals. Right. This is the John Deere we need. I am thinking as well of doing some more terrain sculpting-y type stuff and actually painting a path down here, along here, an actual proper path that connects up to this area here. But as I say, with only having 45 grand in the bank currently, I'm going to leave that. There's a lot of poop. My gosh, is it going to take me a while to scoop that out of there? With this bucket. How many litres have we got? 35,000. I've got enough to fill the trailer. It's going to take me 35 buckets though. may eventually, like I say, one of the things I was thinking, and again, I was thinking about maybe changing the pig pen into something a bit more befitting of the map. And it has less pigs, if I recall. Only allows a maximum of 80. What I could do is sell off all the existing piggies. Make sure we've got the tank thing here emptied. Make sure we've got the slurry emptied. Okay, that's not good. That's not picking anything up. That's because I've got it tilted too far back. There we go. So yeah, sell off all the piggies. Sell off the manure. Sell off the pen. And then get one of the nice rustic looking Farmer Giles ones. In actual fact, probably put one of them, one of those pens, near the sheep. Ah! And then it's nearer to the farm anyway. Oh, that opens up some possibilities, because then I could always put the cows back in this area here. Couldn't I? Down the road. Always put the cows back in this area here. Meanwhile, if I shift the pigs back to the main farm, I could then plough this whole area that this pen is currently on. Okay, there's that pole which would be kind of in the way, but then I could have another grass field. So, there are options available to me. It's great when you start getting a little bit creative. You start thinking, you start having plans. Delores is thinking, yeah, you know, there's ways and means we could do things. We could definitely move the manure and slurry back to the pigs to the main farm. Because we got rid of that huge cow pen. We're going to get rid of the chickens. That's a given as well. I ought to do that fairly soon. Walk out this pen, because this will give us some money. Being able to sell this will definitely give us some money. Which we are kind of desperately in need of. Especially as I've got that loan. But again, once we harvest the crops, we'll be alright. And of course the horses, when they're ready, the next batch, when those 8 horses come up for sale, I think I've done this before. On another Let's Play series, didn't I? Don't think not sure. Rectify this. So what it does is push it. With these dual tyres, Delores has had a problem. She's had an accident. Flipper. Don't know how to recover that without resetting it back to the shop, without calling AAA or the AA, the 4th Emergency Service, for us European people. I don't think I can push it over. I think it's too heavy. And if I reset it, we're going to lose the front loader forks too. Come on. Delores is having fun. Not. That's rocking and rolling a bit now. I wonder if we can take advantage of that and push it over. Yes! Oh, happy days. We did it, kids. Vehicle rescue right at the end of the video. I did spill some manure everywhere, but got to try and do this without tipping the truck over. I'll tell you what, it's not easy. Right, there's some manure I've spilt there, which I'm going to have to hoover up. There's obviously that little bit there, so we'll just tidy up after ourselves. No more spill. I thought there was a little bit more than that, but apparently not. Up we go. We're going to have a look and a bit of a study with Delores over on the main farm. Try and determine whether it's feasible to move the piggies over there or whether they need to stay in this area. But anyway, we're reaching the end of another episode, so thank you everybody for watching today's video. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the old family farm series. If you are, please go ahead, click that like button. Please leave any questions, comments, suggestions or feedback in the section down below. And if you're not already doing so, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe button. That way you get to stay up to date and notified of all the uploads to the channel and the other videos in this series and my other series as well. So for now, from me, CWATTYESO, and of course Delores Flofflebotham, who's very busy scooping manure out of the pig pen, it is goodbye for now.